Well, imagine being able to fly over an entire city and all of the traffic below on the roads as you're headed to the airport. How much time would you save? Well, the dream may soon become a reality, at least in the Windy City. United Airlines and Archer Aviation are partnering up to unveil a new commercial electric air taxi service. So the fully electric planes take passengers from a vertiport about 3 miles west of the city's South Loop to O'Hare International Airport in Chicago. It's revolutionary in form of travel. It will get you to the airport in record time. The company says a trip that would normally take an hour during rush hour, now just 10 minutes. And they just closed the Kennedy, so 3 hours versus 10 minutes, I think, in some cases. The company says the service expected to start in 2025. Here to talk more about it, Bryan Benhard. He is the Chief Growth and Infrastructure Officer for Archer Aviation, the company partnering with United Airlines to debut these electric air taxis. Bryan, thank you. It's intriguing because I sat in traffic even today as they're doing more road closures in Chicago. So a quicker route to the airport, I don't know who wouldn't get behind it, but you might have some regulatory hurdles here. What do you expect the challenges to be in bringing this to fruition?
For sure. For us, we're working hand in hand with the FAA. It's certainly a lengthy and safe process, but it's something that we believe we can get done by end of 2024, early 2025, and we've been working with them almost on a daily basis.
Tell us about the aircraft and once in the air. I mean, is it sort of like a helicopter, a hovercraft? I mean, what is it and what goes into it?
Fully electric vehicle, 1 pilot, 4 passengers, has range up to 100 miles, and you'd be doing multiple 20 to 40 mile trips. So very much like a helicopter, but fully electric.
And I'm reading that it is going to be cost competitive to ground transportation, so a taxi or one of the rideshare services. Do you know yet how much it will cost people?
Yep. We want to make this services to as many people as possible. So for us, at the cost of an Uber is the benchmark that we're setting for ourselves.
And how much was that?
The cost of an Uber.
Oh, the cost of an Uber, pardon me. Yep. So why'd you choose Chicago to debut this? What was the appeal of the Windy City?
First, the city itself is so transformational in welcoming these new forms of transportation. Also, we have tons of multimodal models that talk to us like what would be the best use of our service in these heavy, dense areas. So Chicago checks all those boxes for us. And we've had such great partners with United, the CDA. So for us, we want to go into markets that welcome us. And for sure, Chicago has been, open arms to bring this transportation to life.
And it sounds like you're eyeing some other cities, New York as well. Tell us some other markets that may have the potential for this.
We've only announced New York and Chicago so far. We want to make sure we do a great job there in these really dense cities, but we'll continue to announce cities as we nail that service.
The other thing, the component to this is power infrastructure, parking. How do you get to these places? Are you using public transportation? What are some of the logistics involved?
For sure. That's why we're announcing now, because we have a journey from now until service in 2025. We've been working with ComEd to make sure that we have the available power, and we will continue that journey with ORD and ComEd, the CDA, and all associated parties. Everybody wants to bring this to life. So we do have some challenges, but we will be able to work through them.
How about the pilots for these aircraft? Who would they be? Where would they come from?
For sure. It'll be a different class than helicopter with less hours, but we have a very targeted program for them. So, we'll be using existing pilots. We'll be using people that want to get into aviation. So this is a great vehicle to start with as you get into these larger, deeper airlines. So for us, we think it'll be, it'll attract some new people that may have been overwhelmed by the amount of time and hours to get into aviation. This will be a shorter, more condensed program. The controls a little bit easier to learn and safer. So it's something we're super excited about.
Who's your ideal customer, Bryan?
Business traveler, anybody looking to save time in an affordable way as well. This is safe, sustainable, affordable, and quiet. So, you talked about your trip today to the office and how condensed it was. For us, this 1 to 1.5 hour trip in 10 minutes. If you're looking to get into the city center or really anywhere around Chicago, if you want to save time in an affordable way, this is definitely for you.
I'm glad you brought up safety because I think that would be, one of the questions I would have. I haven't seen these aircraft fly before. I'd be a little nervous getting on it. How long has the plan been in works? How many safety scenarios have you guys worked this thing through to be ready for a launch in 2025?
For sure. I mean, safety is ingrained in our culture. It's one of our biggest core value. To certify the vehicle is something that the FAA has put put forth a very rigorous safety process, then we're happy to work with them on. But safety, we have 500 engineers who've been working on this for multiple years. So safety is our number one priority. I think we certainly share the same passion for safety. And if you weren't feeling comfortable here, we want to make sure we are. So it's something that we're working hand in hand with the FAA. We have 500 engineers working on it, and there are 0 points of failure for this vehicle, as opposed to helicopters, which have potentially hundreds of points of failure. So very safe.
How close are you to FAA certification on this?
We're targeting end of 24, early 25.
All right. The future is now. Electric air taxi service to the airport. Bryan Benhard, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.